motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And his slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Start.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Toss to the outside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep
open space in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On the move, it's Willis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give out of the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Willis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is now back down to 9.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner goes down.
That's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Baker. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's brought down. A short return. return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to throw again. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, UNC. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's James. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Willis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Baker. Dances away to buy time. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The snap sets up to throw. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8.
29, Syracuse.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30.
1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Leaves it with the back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Touchdown, North Carolina! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's James. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they've bought time for their receivers to run deep down the field.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants to throw it again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the option. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And what do you do if you're on defense? You're on an island trying to tackle that guy. If you go for him, he's pitching it and they're walking in with 2. Tough spot to be in. The defense gives up 2 points there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's run out of bounds after the pick, and a change of possession to end the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Syracuse, 21.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Takes a handoff. It's Hall. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the tight end. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight end getting vertical. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Corners are going to bail. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's James.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a cut. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slings it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Got it behind the line. It's gone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Working that wide receiver screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Holds and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hardy. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll run play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. but moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.